Okay. Welcome back to One Piece Anime Review, episode 219. This I'm reviewing the newest episode of the anime, which is called Osakuma and Torma, Luffy's All-Out War Begins, which that mentioned at the end of the episode. Excuse me, and the 1029th chapter of the manga. Yes, 1029. This episode adapts almost the entirety of chapter 987, pages 3 to 14. Now, I should point out, though, that chapter is 19 pages, and then we 3 to 14, so all but the last 5 pages. They're probably going to adapt that for next week's episode. Now, you might ask, Nick, why wasn't there a new episode of One Piece last week? Those of you who didn't see my Mashugo Tenshin Jobless Incarnation video. Well, the reason is because there was no new episode last week. Yes, they probably postponed it due to the fact the manga had not produced a new chapter, and they probably did not want to catch the manga too quickly. So, that's why we had the week off there. The episode has got several different things going on with it. And they're all closely associated with each other. We pick up we left last week where we have the Agazuga, 9, or I should say 8 of them, where they're all plowing down on Kaido. And they're put them right through, and they basically drop to 2 floors underground. Eventually they stop, and they keep stabbing him, and eventually he uses Riku to basically, at least his haki, to basically brush them off. And that's the last to see of that. Yep. We do see Boss Hyro, where he's blocking the Animal Kingdom pirates from interfering in the battle. And we also see him and various people from his group take off their disguises and reveal, oh yeah, they're actually the samurai. Yep. Trying to think what else. Well, we also do briefly see Shinobu be witnessed by Robin and Jinbei because of all the chaos going on. They probably think, oh, it'd be perfect time to progress Momo. And Jinbei's like, hold on here. Look there, it's Shinobu. Have her go get Momonosuke. She's like, okay, and witnessing the whole thing. Luffy, of course, is with Yamato, where they're about to help out the Agazuga 9 when they're attacked by Uti. And, of course, we have Uti first battle Yamato because she wants payback for whacking her in the head with her big club. And she's like, why did you hit me for? How we were allies? And Yamato's like, nope, we're no longer allies. I'm Kazuo now. I'm basically on Luffy's side. You're like, what? You're serious? I'm serious. And, of course, the subordinates apparently didn't hear this, or they're too stupid to notice the fact that Yamato is turned against them. And she's like, don't you care your follower die? And she's like, I don't give a damn about that. I'm basically going to throw him. Yep, and of course, Luffy brawls with the Animal Kingdom pirates for quite a while. And then we see that Big Mom has noticed she's there, so she walks over to Luffy, and we see them briefly fight. Before I continue here, I have to talk about Nami and Carrot, where they're trying to get away. So then, of course, she basically takes out her baton, puts it in one of the Yakuza's mouth, the Yomi's, one of those creatures that Big Mom formed, and then of course she hands some lightning to it and shocks all these creatures, thus freeing themselves. And then Nami walks over, and the reason why she freed herself so she can get back Zeus. Yet she has a creepy look on her face where I never let my treasures go. And apparently Zeus is your treasure. He was like, yum yum. He's like, Nami! And he just grins like, I'm never letting you go. She's like, okay. And that's where that thing ends. I thought that was kind of funny. Yep. In the case of Luffy, he's having a brawl with Big Mom, and then we have the episode end with a very awesome note, where he's like, are you here to take the kind of like, no. I'm here to kick everybody's butts. And of course, Queen, King, and Jack are shocked to hear that. Yamato's smiling at that. And of course, we also briefly see Kinemon, where he says that Luffy is the pinnacle of the sea. That's what he calls him. Possibly calling it the fact he's going to be the future of the Pirates. But this episode was really good. And I, in case you're curious though, like, when they gonna have the rest of Straw Hats show up? Like, where's Zoro? Where's Sanji? Brooke and Frankie? Or even Usopp and Chopper? Well, they're not in these chapters, so I'm not gonna blame Toei for basically not including those guys. They could at least include a brief cameo by them, or at least use some original content like they did with Luffy, where there was, like, if you read the manga for some of the chapter where he used the Udon prison, a lot of the scenes basically with Luffy's in the Udon prison, those were anime original content stuff because Luffy was absent for a long period of time for about 10 chapters. And that kind of went to the Uti prison, Udon prison, was all original content. But yeah, now we're big, and of course Luffy is, yeah, like, where he basically declares all-out war on the Animal Kingdom pirates and presumably the Big Mom pirates, along with whoever associated with Kaido. Yep. But this definitely was a great episode. Is there anything I didn't like about the episode? No, not really. Just a really good episode. Even though I kind of wish that there was an episode released last week. But I can probably accept it because they probably need a week off. From what I can tell, this is the first time I take a week off in a while. I would say first time in several months they've actually taken a week off, which, okay, fine, give the animators a week off. It's a good vacation for them. Alright, moving on to new chapter manga, 1029, The Tower. We see Bonnie eating sub with some otters. Yeah, having eating contests. Yes, Bonnie, who was known as a glutton. Chapter starts off where he left off last week, where Queen's sword has been shattered by, of course, Sanji. Of course, Queen thinks, I don't use any hockey. I remember one with Judge. Sanji does use hockey. I give a human body exoskeleton. I'm another generation. I give for physical strength. Feeling heart of ice. He's like, what's in my body? Run away! And that's like, and of course he just and gets hit in the head like, got him. That hurt. What? But that battle's still already. Show me your power, Jen. And then we cut to seeing Big Mom in a fight with Law and Captain Kidd. Yep. And she's basically battling for quite a while. Yeah, continue battling, thinking to win, but not really. Of course, well, Ulysses is still there. And then Basil Hawking shows up. Says, stop it, Hawkins. Of course, he's laughing. Stop. Ha, 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 ha. Just stop. I can't believe he has a smile for what could possibly be more misfortune, killer. Please, just stop it. Killer, we're not allowed to help. And of course, she fights, sir. I should release Kid. You can have my life in exchange. Of course, he kicks Killer. He talks about the alliance between Kaido and Big Mom. And he says, because you fear dying in this future, and here we are still standing. Lucas of Gradient. I have two questions for you. If you take damage without proper conduct, where does damage go? What do you mean? You should know how my power works by now. All I would say goes straight to Kids, as long as I hold this straw hat doll within my body. And then Kid slices off Basil Hawking's arm. His left arm. It's like, ow! I could got my arm! Damn it, you got to! Kid has no left arm. Second question. Once take this one out, how many more lives are you protecting you own? Congratulations, that's my last one. Straw Man card, death upright. And he unleashes the straw man again. And Killer beheads it. Yep. Yep. Not personally. Yep. And then, of course, the tower. And then he just spins Sonic with pieces, slice up Basil Hawkins. And he says, in Straw Man card, the tower means he's in much better spirits now. What's going on? The collapse of the old and brittle. The hidden meaning is new way forward. My body feels lighter. Get going, partner. Yep. Wow. Took out Basil Hawkins. That's actually quite amazing. I never suspected that he would take out Basil Hawkins of all people. Yeah. Basil Hawkins. Mm-hmm. Yes. Overall, damn good chapter. I give this one a 10 out of 10. It is that damn good. I'm glad we finally wrapped the whole thing with Basil Hawkins. So does that mean that, from what I can tell, I think Basil Hawkins is done. Yeah, it's presumed he might got killed here. But we won't confirm that to probably next week's chapter. Oh, I give the chapter a 10 out of 10. The Black Clover chapter, which I forgot to give a rating to, I'm going to give that one also a 10 out of 10. Just two really good chapters this week. Good job. Yep, and next week, all three next week. My Hero, Black Clover, and One Piece. But we do have one more manga review today, and that's going to be for Boruto. But I'll review that when I talk about the newest episode of the anime, okay? See you next video. Bye.